Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I have my designer summer over here. That list was shot a very long time ago and the SD card failed, so I'm reshooting it. One of these has to be different. I don't know which one it is. It's supposed to be a list of 10, but this is 11, so we're just gonna go with it. I feel like my other lists have ended up being 11. So I have done the review on probably, well, more than half of these, but I feel like the ones that make it every year, I'm just gonna go for it. And I'm not gonna change something because it made it the last couple years, you know, to talk about something new. Unless there's something new worth talking about. If I'm gonna wear it, it's gonna be in this list, especially if you can still get it. And some of these are sometimes harder to get, sometimes easier. Anywho, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's start with the one that you guys already know is coming, and I'll shoot probably year after year, from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. It's Le Beau EDT. I've not smelled the parfum yet, but this is gorgeous. It opens up with a nice citrusy bergamot, and it has that coconut in there, but the dry down is a really gorgeous tonka mixed with coconut. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna say, oh, you know, it doesn't last that long on me. It does. You're just nose blind to it, because this is one that I get compliments on like 6, 7, 8 hours after I've worn it. And it's one of my best compliment pullers. And the juice color is honestly really cool. I need a backup bottle, and when I initially was looking at a backup bottle, they were so much cheaper, but now I still need one. I'm gonna eventually get one just because the DNA is just gorgeous. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock out the ones that I've talked about time and time again. And there is a bunch of them because there are some coconut fragrances on this list. So from the house of Paco Rabanne, it's 1 Million Parfum. I feel like I love the coconut feel in there and the solar notes. It's kind of got this like bubblegummy vibe as well. It's got leather, but it's not a prominent note. This is definitely a summer fragrance. Watch my entire video if you want more information on that. But Paco Rabanne 1 Million Parfum, this is a 200 ml because I knew I would eventually burn through a 200 ml. I live in California. It's pretty warm most of the year, and even when it's not, I wear that one, and people really seem to like that one. Both of these first two are definitely compliment getters. Next. All right, what else have we talked about? We've talked about this one. It was going to be on the cheapie list, but right now you can't get it cheap. Not at any of the sites I looked at. I'm going to also say with a disclaimer, don't pay over $45 for this following fragrance from the house of Bentley. It's Bentley for Men, Silver Lake. Before shooting this video, because I was going to put this on the cheapie list, I saw this for over $100 on some websites. Do not pay that. Fragrance prices fluctuate. This one I got for, I believe, around 40 something dollars, closer to when it came out. So the tester was 40 something dollars, but it is a really nice, fresh, clean, slightly sweet, aquatic. It is going to get you compliments. That is why, you know, it's really easy to reach for, but I wouldn't pay $100 for it because it's a Bentley fragrance, and why would you ever pay $100 for it? So if this is, you know, around the $45 or less range, I would definitely pick it up. It's such an easy reach. It performs pretty well off of me. That's my disclaimer. The ones that I'm talking about that perform well, perform pretty well off of me. And most of this list does perform pretty well. Some of them don't perform as well, but go ahead and watch the full video on the ones that you want more information on. Next. I feel like we talked about coconut already. Let's go ahead and talk about this one. This is Boss Bottled Pacific. Because I heard it's a limited edition, which it did actually drop onto discounters very shortly after I bought it, I went ahead and bought the 200 ml, and I don't regret it because this smells awesome. It does have a nice sweetness to it. It's got a nice coconut to it. It kind of has a little bit of a sunscreen vibe, which I 100% love. And what's cool is the people in my circle also love the sunscreen vibe. So when I wear it, people tend to enjoy it around me. But yeah, that one, I mean, I'm smelling it right now. I'm like, 1000%. I'm glad I got 200 ml. I bought it when it was at Macy's, but it was 15% off. I feel like I'm eating a little bit of it now, but it was 15% off, and I don't regret it at all. Next. All right, let's just keep up with that coconut sunscreen theme. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. This is a little bit different because it has more of the light blue feel mixed with a little bit of that sunscreen. So it definitely has a different scent profile than the Boss. They both smell really, really good. I think the Boss is sweeter than this one. This one definitely isn't as sweet as Boss Pacific, but they're both so good and just such easy reaches for really hot days. But anywho, I've done videos on both, so I don't want to make this too long because I say that for every list. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, make it long. I don't watch long videos. I don't want to shoot a long video. I don't want to watch somebody else's long video. I'm just trying to get you smelling good this summer without having to invest an hour and a half watching me talk. Next. All right, I've done this one. This one, there's a caveat with it. It's kind of a twofer. I'm just going to show you the one because that's the one I have in my hand right now from the House of Replica. It's Replica Beach Walk. So this one also has kind of like a second skin, sun-kissed skin vibe, and I do like this one a lot. However, if the florals in this make this feel like maybe it's not your style, because by the way, this does get compliments. And I like it a lot. I just feel like a day at the beach when I'm wearing this. It's called Beach Walk, which makes sense. But if this isn't your vibe and that sunscreeny, slightly floral feel isn't yours, which it smells so good, then the other one from Replica that I'm going to recommend is Sailing Day. That is another one that has a good amount of ambroxan in the base, so you're going to feel like it's not there. It's definitely there. Everyone around you smells it. Try not to overspray it because then you're going to go nose blind, and if you're around people long enough, they're going to go nose blind. So if you're saying, oh, I can't smell it and my friends can't smell it either, well, if you've been around them, that's why they can't smell it. They've been smelling it and it's assaulting their nose. Next. Okay, so this one I talked about like probably at the beginning of the channel, but I still love it now. I don't know how much it goes for because this whole line has gone up so much in price from the House of Guerlain. It's Guerlain Homme EDP. This is the one with that mojito note in it, and it's super refreshing while still being really classy. I'm so glad I picked it up when I did because it has gone up in price drastically. I think they changed the bottles and that and inflation, but I got this for like maybe $35. I don't think it was any more than $35. And this is a 100 ml bottle. Like I know that they made smaller ones in this shape, but this is a 100 ml bottle. And yeah, I know that it costs a lot more. It does smell really good, but because it costs a lot more, this is one I would probably recommend sampling. I think it smells amazing though, and it works so well, and you can kind of dress it up just a little bit, maybe like a linen shirt. I don't know. For me, I think it's definitely a winner. Next. All right, so this next one has been on the top the last couple years. From the House of Carolina Herrera, it's Carolina Herrera 212 VIP Men. This has like gin, vodka, but it's also pretty sweet, so it's a really playful summer scent. And this one lasts on my skin and projects really well and smells really good. It's really funny, when I spray these, I'm like, oh, I won't wear this today. And I think that about every single one that I spray, but I really do like these fragrances a lot. I will say, out of all the ones that I'm gonna talk about, there's 3 more, and all the ones I have talked about, the one that gets the absolute most wear from me is Le Beau, and it will always get the most wear from me. And I use it all seasons as well. And probably number 2 would be the second one I reviewed, 1 Million Parfum. But the others, these are all gonna get really good wear from me. So let's go ahead and knock out the next 3. From the House of Bulgari, and I went ahead and put the one on the line that you can get fairly easily. It's Bulgari Aqua Poro. Now I only have Aqua and Aqua Atlantique. I need Marine, and I definitely need Amara. Those are the 2 that I definitely need to pick up sometime in the future. But this one is one if you want kind of like a nice salty seaweed scent. Another one that you can kind of class up a good bit, but it's perfect. I feel like the seaweed scent is really nice for summer. And I think it smells so good. Yeah. I'm really glad I have this one in my collection. I really wish that I would have gotten the others in the line because this one and Aqua Atlantique I can appreciate and I really enjoy wearing. Next. All right, so if you just want something easy to reach for in the summer, I smelled this at a duty free and I bought it online after for a really good price because it was unboxed, but from the House of Polo, it's Polo Ultra Blue. This is not groundbreaking, I'm just gonna say it, but I really liked how easy it was. This room is gonna smell just straight up aquatics and coconut notes. Yeah, let me try it again. It's got a little bit of sweetness, some freshness, a really nice aquatic feel. It doesn't have it doesn't have the saltiness that other aquatics have. It's just honestly super clean. And it's got a good bit of sweetness and it's got the Polo feel, right? Like the Polo entire blue line is just easy to wear. The Parfum is the one that has the most anything to it. But even the Parfum is just a really easy to wear summertime fragrance, at least for me. But when I smelled this one, I was like, oh, I definitely need to have this because I love something that's easy to reach for. Next. Okay, so I think I've gotten through all but this one, and I don't think I've done a video on this, but I don't know. From the House of Yves Saint Laurent, it's Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau Fraiche. If you like Y and you kind of want like an iced lemon, and you want kind of a lemony feel up top, a little bit of freshness, this is it. And it still has a good dose of Y sweetness. It's just a fresher feel. So this is definitely one, but honestly, I have the new version of the EDT and I'd wear that in the summer as well. That is one of my most complimented fragrances. And the same people will smell me and be like, oh, you smell really good. They're not frag heads, so they don't know that they say that every single time I wear it, but that is one that absolutely crushes heat, cold, anytime it crushes, but because of the cold, I had to mention this. And the Y line is just so easy to wear and such a compliment getting line in general. I felt like I really needed to talk about it. And I do need to do a full review on the last three because I have not. I think those are the only three that I have not reviewed, which is pretty good because I forget a lot to do full reviews on these. But I will try to do them if you guys ask for them. If you want me to review one of the last three specifically first, let me know. I know I'm late on this, but I'm telling you, I shot it before summer even started and then bam, SD card gone. As always, thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you like this video, if you'd like to be subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!